Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, September 12th. Another opportunity to be a good trader, a professional trader, a disciplined trader, a trader who is profitable. All right, getting set up here. We're gonna get going. Let's do it. Lights. Wait a minute, let's make sure we got the right camera set up here. All right, here we go. Lights, camera, action. Good morning, good morning. Okay. Let's see what we have going on here. Let's bring the music down a little bit. Start getting focused. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We are looking at the 10-second chart on for gold futures. That's not where we start though, but I just want to get it nice and set up here so it's looking proper. Looks like we're trying to come down a little bit. All right, let's see. Whoops, where's our? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where my chat thing went. That's strange. Well, we will pull it out again. Bring that over here. Sorry, just my monitor up here on top. I have my 1 minute chart, but where I also monitor the chat here for YouTube. Okay. Let's see now. Let's go over here to the DXY. The DXY 14.69. It has come down a little bit, so we're not expecting too much craziness in the market in terms of volatility. The VIX is the volatility index. Here we have on the top right the DXY, which is the dollar measured against a basket of 7 other foreign currencies, the euro being the one with the most weight in that basket. We see that the dollar drifted up in the London session and has been drifting back down now. Kind of see that being reflected here on the 1 minute chart on the bottom. Over here on the left side, we have on top the 10-year government bond yield, the 30-minute chart. Kind of drifted up in London and then came back down, same as the dollar, pretty flat there on the 1 minute chart. The dollar and the yields tend to move inversely to gold, so let's see. This is the 5 minute chart on gold. Let's take off the indicator here so we can make sense of what's going on. Right, what we're left with are the pivots as usual. I like to put price in a box. So let's do that. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. We want to duplicate this. All right, then unlock that so we can move it. We're going to put price in a box. And I'm going to leave it there for a moment and then actually go do it on the 1 minute chart now that I've, whoa, how'd that happen? There we go. Okay. Let's see. We are right there at the top of the range. And the bottom of our range is right there. But we have that WR1 pivot right below it. So let's put the box just below the WR1. Okay. Get rid of the indicators here so we can see what we're doing. All right, so that means we have price sitting just, get my chart over here up so I can see the bigger picture. All right, we have price sitting just below the DR1 and just above the WR1. So we're sandwiched right in between this area here. Why is my 15-minute chart not updating? My Wi-Fi seems to be struggling. Got too many things going on, I guess. Hopefully my YouTube stream hasn't been disrupted. Hard to know sometimes. There we go. All right, getting a blank screen here, so just give it a second. There we have, kind of, we're back. All right, so we have price just above the WR1 and just below the DR1. We seem to be sitting above the previous day value area high, and this of course is the DM3 down here. Let's put the indicators back on. We are in a slight uptrend. We see here with our regression channel, we have some resistances with these red lines here. We have some supports with the green lines. No real support below us. I guess we formed a little support here, which coincides with the bottom of our box, also coincides roughly with the WR1. So let's look here at MT4 quickly. I will pull that up, but I don't have it up yet on my back to show it to you. So I'm just looking at it here on my PC to my left. We don't have any big supports or resistances anywhere above or below currently where price is. I guess a little bit above on the 5-minute, on the 15-minute chart we do, but we have some runway to go before we get there. So we could place some trades to the upside. I'd say the upside's a little dicier than the downside. On the 1 minute, we do have some order blocks just below and just above us, so probably want to get price down below 36.45 to take trades to the downside. And to the upside, it's a little more complicated. There is some room to trade up to 34.50. Right now we're at, 36.50. We are at 36.48 right now, so that isn't really much room. Beyond that, it's looking pretty dicey to the upside until about 36.58. So about 10 pips up before we can place any trades comfortably, unless price action really shows us, that it's got some ambition. Here we are on the 10-second futures chart, and over here to the right, we see that right now there isn't really much strength differential between the U.S. dollar and gold. So, right now there's nothing to trade. It's a good thing we have price in a box. We probably don't want to trade while we're in that box again, unless price is really showing us some ambition and there's a clear momentum trade or something. We see about retail traders about evenly divided between being long and short, and okay, that is pretty much the analysis right there. Let's open up the Zoom room. It is 7:30. Tono doesn't usually come on until a little bit later, but we'll get things opened up. And we'll Start changing some camera angles. All right, I see we need to change the stats panel. We still have our trades up from yesterday. Okay, let's settle in. And start seeing if we can get some trades. All right. Now, there could be a trade going from here to roughly here, but that is less than 2 pips. Not a bad trade if we know for sure that we're going up to there, but we don't know that. We also see that price turned around before right here, which is barely above where we are now. I would get into that trade and I wouldn't, with the spread and everything, I wouldn't even break even by the time price got there. So we're not going to take that trade. No, that's not our trade. Okay, we are coming below the WR1. Let's see if we have some momentum behind this drop. Looks like we're going to bounce. We still don't see much strength differential between the dollar and gold. We're not getting a clear indication of which direction we're going here. We do have news at 10 a.m. It is University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment, I believe. Yeah. And University of Michigan Inflation Expectations. So we'll see how that comes in, but that won't be until 10. So we've got a little while to wait. Okay, we're trying to come back down again. We still don't have much difference between the strength of gold and the dollar, so not really expecting a trade here. If anything, my other indicators are showing that we're trying to go up. So, I guess there could be a trade here if I were in a riskier mood of taking a trade from here up into the range. It looks like, there could be a couple of pips, a couple of dollar movements, dollar price movements to go up, but that's looking just riskier than I'm feeling. I think we're going to have enough movement today for me to get what I need out of the market. So I don't need to take any, higher risk trades right now. All right, we have 1 minute for the 8 o'clock. we're coming back up to the upside. We are past 8 o'clock now. All right, we have some downward movement now. Let's see if we're going to continue here. And we are starting to see a strength differential. This might be something worth taking. Let's see it break the Renko here. We got some support on the Renko.
Morning.
Good morning.
See what we got.
We have potentially a sell right now if we break through the Renko here. Yep, I'm gonna go in. Don't like this. It was coming down.
It's a fake out.
Yo,
Hey, man.
What's up, man?
right. Ain't nothing been shaking and baking this early yet.
No. Just started. Let's see what it gives us.
It was coming down. Now it's kind of, there was a bit of a fake out there, and now it's just kind of meandering here. Hard to tell what it wants to do here.
Doesn't want to do anything until probably the news at 10.
That's going to be a 10, yeah.
Probably just going to stagnate around and just bait people in participating. We'll get out with whatever you can.
Yeah.
Well, it went all the way back down to 30. 36.30.
What's that?
It went down to 36.30 last night or this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Just trying to let you out.
Yeah. Out. I
You didn't
accidentally.
lose anything on it, right?
No, I took 60. I
All
accidentally
right, good.
entered with 2 contracts there, though.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I entered. So my Tradovate was frozen, so I entered directly on TradingView, and I guess I had it set to 2 contracts. I don't know how that happened, but what also happens is when I enter on TradingView, it doesn't set my automatic stop loss.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, because that went against me. You know, I have my stop. Well, I don't think it. I don't think it. No, yeah, it did. It got over 300 against me, and my automatic stop loss, even with 2 contracts, would have gotten me out at 240. You know, because 120 is where it gets me out of when it's 1 contract. So when it's 2 contracts, it's 240.
Right.
But I didn't have the stop loss set, so it didn't get me out, and I let it go, come back. So 2 mistakes there.
It would have put you out probably by now, right?
Oh well, definitely. It had already gone against me. It had already gone way too far against me before it came back and let me out with a little profit.
All right.
You getting any nice fall weather down there in Mississippi, D-Man? Or is it still summer in Mississippi?
Hey, yeah. Let me tell you something. The weather just started naturally getting cool.
Yeah,
Day before yesterday.
nice.
Yeah, it's not as hot and don't have as much humidity.
Yeah,
But
fall is
I
my
can
favorite.
yeah, only because Thanksgiving is in it.
Oh, no, I love crisp fall mornings, and I love the smell of football season. And
Yeah, I know.
I grew up in Nebraska, so I love the smell of the crops when it's harvest time.
Hmm.
I love the fall. Love the fall.
Are you a boxing fan?
I like boxing, yeah.
Who you got? Your fellow Nebraskan,
Who?
Terrence Crawford, finna fight Saturday
Oh, really?
against Canelo. Yeah, against Canelo.
Yeah, that's a fight that's they're airing.
Is that going to be on pay
Yeah,
per view or what's that going to be on?
yeah, pay per view.
I'll check that out.
It's gonna be a good one, man. Both of these guys good. Hey, I know how a lot of people feel, but that was crazy, man. When they killed old Charlie Kirk the way they shot him, man.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
just that's insane, bro.
yeah, it
Somebody can
is.
shoot you just because you don't feel the way that they feel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sick world we in nowadays, man.
absolutely sick.
That's people, man.
Did you see the actual shooting?
Yeah, I did. I saw
I
that.
saw it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man. I was like,
that,
oh my God.
that reminded me of
Right.
JFK. You know, just
Yeah, yeah.
I was talking about this yesterday. I say until people, the only good thing, even though it's terrible, but the only good thing that can come out of it is you don't get it until you get it. See, back when Martin Luther King was shot like that and Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, you know what I'm saying? That was a
yeah,
nobody cared as much, but the people that cared. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now it's a modern thing that's going on because a lot of shootings are out here. You know, this is now involving this generation. You know, it's
hmm
kind of like reliving everything all over again because you know these guys he's still a political activist and you know what I'm saying
yeah,
he's doing whatever he's doing in his world and he got shot and killed for it as a 31-year-old in today's society,
yeah,
you know, where
Yeah,
you know,
but the problem with that is this though. What was it, 2 months ago, a month ago, the politician got killed with her husband and her
yeah,
kid.
yeah, Minnesota.
No big deal.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear all the news like they're doing for one guy. No big deal,
I agree. I
right?
agree.
8
yeah, 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 yeah,
kids that were just killed, gun violence. It just happened
Yeah,
last week. No big deal. You know,
yeah,
the
they need to
politicians
start
get
in
off their
Chicago.
ass. Well, Chicago, I mean, Chicago is a devastating place for violence, but it's not the worst in the country. You know what I mean? I think New Orleans is worse than Chicago.
yeah. You know what
You
I
know,
found? I was doing some.
they need to figure out what. Yeah,
I did
We-
some research on this the other day. Let me find it. Um,
New Orleans, we used to be the murder capital.
probably still is, man. They just talked about it with Gavin Newsom. They were talking about sending the National Guard to California. He said, send it to New Orleans. New Orleans is the murder capital of the world. You know what I mean?
so
He's talking
the
about California.
listen to this. The city with the highest violent crime slash homicide rates in the U.S.
Hmm.
Guess where it is? It is Jackson, Mississippi.
Chicago,
No, Jackson,
Jackson,
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Wow.
Yeah. Next is New Orleans. Next is Memphis. Next is St. Louis. Next is Baltimore, and after that is Washington D.C.
You
So,
know, when they say Jackson, Mississippi,
yeah,
because this is where I'm at. You know, I live here.
yeah,
You're
It's
in Jackson?
no, I'm on the coast, but I'm 2 hours from Jackson.
Okay.
It's hard to believe. They may be saying per capita on
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
looking at,
It's
but
per
there's
capita.
no way.
78 per every
Okay.
100,000. Uh,
Yeah, because I was gonna say there's no way we over Chicago and Milwaukee and Gary, Indiana. Them guys.
But it but the per capita is what matters. It breaks down who's the most violent cities. You got to base it on per capita. You know, it's just that Chicago is newsworthy of reporting. You understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Chicago's newsworthy of reporting. You know, and they keep pushing the agenda of the like Baltimore. You know,
yeah.
but it's just they need to do something, man. You know, you can't even speak your mind today without getting your head blown off. But I bet you they're going to start doing something now that these politicians are starting to get killed.
I bet you they are too.
You know, they're going to do something now. If people ain't
but
playing games.
but we all know that guns don't kill people. Terrible people kill people. The
No,
gun will just lay there.
Well,
guns
that,
kill
Oh,
people.
that guy did
right.
not throw a knife from 200 yards away.
Guns kill people. That's a nice soundbite that says people kill people. Guns don't kill people. If you don't let people have these guns, guess what? They'll use knives. But guess what? A knife is much easier to defend than a gun, right? Like you have,
Which
like overseas in the UK and places like that, they use knives. In Korea, knives,
well,
right?
see, the only part about I don't know what type of gun laws they'll be trying to do, which probably most likely they'll be trying to take everybody's gun.
It's
But
just,
the problem with that is if a bad guy got a gun, you already know what he's gonna do with it. And if he think he the only one got a gun, you definitely know it's gonna be more violence. The only thing keep
Yeah.
a man honest is thinking that another man got an equalizer. So you need the good people to continue to have their guns. You
Yeah,
know,
no, you can have guns. I'm not saying we take away the guns out of the country. That's just, that'll never happen, right? Like they did in Australia, I think. And what I'm saying is, what guns? What guns are allowed? You don't need an
yeah,
AR-15. You don't need high-powered rifles, that can do sniper work. You know,
right.
let's be realistic. These guys, these militia guys, got more equally
I
armed as a National Guard. That don't make any
right.
sense.
yeah. I'm
You know,
armed. I know you're armed. E-Mans, you're
you
probably
know
armed too.
I'm
Yeah.
armed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
it's hard to be raised in the South. I mean, when I was growing up, people rode around with guns in the window of their truck.
Yeah. Yeah. Me
You
too.
remember
Yeah.
how
look at that.
vehicles?
Look, I'm armed.
Okay, okay, okay. There you go.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. See, y'all probably have to have that in those type states. See, down here you can open carry.
yeah. No, you got to have a concealed carry license.
Yeah. Same.
Open carry is not a smart thing because the element of surprise is what keep people off your ass.
Yeah, I do agree with that. That shock value is definitely
If a guy want to rob you and he sees you're carrying a gun, he's just gonna go up and blow your head off and then rob you.
and then you got the other people who feel like, well, it's a deterrent. He see it already and he turn
They
around,
already
walk
see it
off.
already.
He don't even
Right.
try me. Like I was in Lowe's
Nah.
yesterday. I was in Lowe's no the Wednesday. And I seen a guy walking around with a gun on him. And I went up to him and started talking to him because Charlie had just got shot. And
Your brother got shot?
no, Charlie.
Oh,
The
okay.
Charlie.
Right.
And I don't know, it came across our news feed really fast, man. When I found out about it, I was just riding in my truck, came across the radio. Then I started hitting people up about it. Nobody had to do about it. I'm like, man, this news, this radio station came in early. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
See, what I don't like about the gun laws that they're doing in New Jersey in particular, New York is just as bad, if not worse, to get a gun carry permit.
Yeah.
But in New Jersey, what they're doing is they don't want us to have the guns, right?
Right.
So they're passing laws to make it difficult to carry the gun.
Yeah.
So if you go to a restaurant that sells liquor, you can't bring your gun in. If you can't go to a park with your gun, you can't be within 2,000 feet of a school with your gun, So how am I supposed to know? I'm driving at a stoplight and the school is across the street. I just broke the law,
Exactly.
right?
Tono, something you said that because it's like that down here. When it comes to school zone, school area, I
Hmm.
say that every time I go to a football game. I was like, do you realize that we could be possibly breaking the law by passing through here?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know?
And the newest one they're trying to pass now, I think they passed it, now trying to pass, was that um, if you fire your gun in New Jersey, that can be a felony charge,
Mm.
which means you can carry a gun, but if you fire it, then you can be charged with a felony.
Yeah.
Which means, what's the purpose of carrying it if you
Exactly.
can't shoot it if somebody tries to kill you?
Right.
Exactly. You know, in New Orleans, they had that noise locator.
No, they have
If
those
you
here in the
shoot a
city
gun.
too. They have that here in the city
Oh,
too.
really? Yeah. Yeah.
We're blowing
right
right
to
through
your house.
this DM3. Looks like we're going right through it.
It's creeping though. There's a nice support on the 15-minute pivot, the daily pivot, and on the 15-minute chart that might keep it from going down.
Yeah.
I have what's called what's the name of it? Gun shield or whatever, right? Where you pay like $15 a month for protection in the event
Insurance.
that you do fire your firearm. It's sort of an insurance where they come out and they give you like $500,000 for bond. They put up the attorney for you. You don't have to do anything, you know.
Right.
They get your gun back from once the cops take it from you from the shooting.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's crazy, man.
Doc, you need to move to Mississippi, Tono.
No.
We ain't so bad out here. Hey, you saw the videos I sent you the other day, right?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, after we was talking about Mississippi being the next casino mecca behind Vegas,
Yeah.
do you know my phone was listening.
Oh, really?
It started sending me so many TikTok videos from Mississippi.
For gambling?
Yeah, I live here and I've never got to see these videos. They flood to my phone.
Wow.
That's like me. I live near the shore. I live right by the water, and I haven't been to the beach in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, you gonna get some videos today.
My wife and I did an experiment a few years ago where, we weren't in the market for a washing machine, but we said, let's just mention that we're in the market for a washing machine a few times over the next couple of days, and then let's each check our phones and see if we're advertised washing machines. And we were. It was listening.
You were. Yeah.
When that first started happening to me, man, I was flipping out. It was scary. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you one that really gets me. It happens still. Sometimes things that I think about pops up. I don't even say it. I'm thinking.
Well, that is probably.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. We're gonna be with E-Man eating lunch one day, and it's gonna be popping up transgender dominant. Call this no. That remind me of. Did you see the guy on TikTok? Right, the algorithms on TikTok. This guy on TikTok was talking. He was like, I don't know why they keep sending me. I don't know why they keep sending me transgender this and transgender that, and dating transgender this and dating. Why do they do that? And the guy like, that's because that's what you be looking at. What do you mean? Like the algorithm's only picking up what you've been searching for and what the videos you've been watching. He's like, what? No, that can't be right. As you can see, he was busted. He was cold busted.
And that's something you mentioned that I just thought about this yesterday, man. I ain't thought about this in a couple years, and it popped up in my head. When I used to work at the shipyard, it was this guy that worked out there. I met out there, and he started showing me all these, like, after he became a friend, he started showing me all these morphodite pictures and stuff like this. And
trying to break the DM3.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. But that support is still there.
Yeah,
man.
we still got that support. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Unless we get some momentum pushed down. So go ahead, man. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, no, you get. And he kept sending me. He used to show me all the time. Some people like, hey, come let me show you something on my phone. And I go over there and he got some picture of another morphodite. I say, man, Stop showing me this trash, bro. Quit calling me, sending me this, talking to me about this trash. The next thing I know, he was texting me some of the pictures. He'd send me about 3 pictures. Oh man, next day I came to work, I had to let him have it. And I had to cut. I said, look, bro, I'm gonna delete you out my phone, bro. I don't know what you're trying to groom me for, what you think you're grooming me for. But no, you gotta cut this out, man.
Yeah.
You know, this before the transgender thing got big. This, grown men still got all their body parts with look like a woman. Man, get out of here, man. If that's what you
Yeah.
into, that's what you into. Don't try to see if I'm into it.
Yeah.
I told my partners yesterday, I said, look, man, the way this world is, you can't afford to bring in no new friends. You don't know what's going on with people, man.
Yeah. Worse than that, look at the women that are actually men. They're like passing these days, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, man.
You have to go. You have to go. I need to see some baby pictures.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, you got one.
Be like on the first date, bring your baby pictures.
Exactly. Your name and all that type
It
stuff
did
don't matter
break it,
no more.
but let's see. It's in the support right now.
Yeah. We're getting
So it's
some
either
good
coming
strength.
through it or it's getting rejected.
Right. We're getting some good strength differential between
Yeah.
the dollar and gold right now too. So we just hit the previous day value area high as well on and there's a swing low on the 1 minute chart just below this. So that swing low is probably the bottom of that resistance zone or that support zone.
I was just about to say, man, it seemed like it's making me think I missed out on something until it turned back up.
Yeah, no, it ain't enough to be really trying to get in.
A lot of resistance.
Right back up to the 3.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you could have did something on futures with that, but it was too creeping for me.
Yeah.
It's set me up nicely yesterday, man. I was in a trade at 50 all day, all night.
What do you mean? You was just stuck at it?
Yeah, wouldn't even move, just there
Yeah.
all day yesterday. There any news coming out you think that'll move the needle?
10 at 10 there's some news.
10 o'clock, yeah.
9 your time. Yeah.
Okay.
I hate the well, that's I guess it's just part of the game. Sitting, wait patiently.
That's something you said there because I was just sitting here thinking to myself, I hate days like this. I just want to sit down and go to work.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
move. Just
Yeah.
move already.
I am working on increasing my win rate. My win rate before I implemented that automatic stop loss was close to 80%. But then when I put that stop loss in, because it knocks me out of trades that I was otherwise, letting the market breathe and they were coming back to me, dropped down to 60%. And with 60%, I just don't have enough edge to get ahead. So now I'm waiting and I'm really cherry picking my entries a little bit more. And just in the last day and a half the last 2 sessions that I've been doing that, my win rate is back up to 73% right now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So I want to get it up to 75, 80%. If I just look at the last 2 days, it would suck. Yeah. Today I've taken 2 trades and won them both. But the second trade was luck. We are on YouTube, by the way.
Okay.
No viewers, though. Kind of looks like it wants
that
to
would
go back
do.
up.
But wait,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's still stuck under the DM3.
Yeah, it's above it. See the strength differential converging, so going up. Sounds like they caught the suspect.
Yeah, I just saw that pop up.
Yeah, I knew they was gonna run him down. They started leaving fingerprints behind, a palm print, a whole gun. They say he was a college kid.
Was it, kid?
That's what I heard yesterday. He was most likely a college student.
had a little push up there, but let's see if the magnet brings it back down.
Yeah, one of the things I notice in patterns is if we are coming down into the New York session, you know, for the if it's coming down when 8 o'clock starts, then you know usually around 8:30 or you know depending on where it is when 8 o'clock hits, it likes to reverse after that. We might be going back up to that just above the DR1 where that resistance formed. Or the WR1.
Did y'all jump in it?
No, did you?
No.
Yeah, I did.
All right, how'd you do? You still in it?
I'm still in it. Still going.
Mhm.
I think I'm up 2 pips right now.
Nice. Yeah, that was a valid trade. That's a trade that's in my playbook. I'm in low risk mode right now. I don't want to take much risk, so I'm only looking for really one kind of setup right now.
Yeah.
You still using your boom sticks?
I use them every now and then.
Yeah.
You? Yeah.
Using it right now.
I'm using it now. Yeah. We are not promoting drugs, people. These are boom sticks.
When you said boom, it reminded me I need to shoot my nose. I have a scan to be done on my face on the 28th, something like that.
On your face?
Yeah, my sinus.
Okay.
For about 5 months, I had blurred vision. Then I started taking this uh ibuprofen and Sudafed or something every day,
Hmm.
and it cleared it up, got my vision back straight.
Ibuprofen's not good to take every day.
Yeah, shoot your pressure up. So the doctor gave me 3 nose sprays. He
Mm.
said we don't have to have surgery. See if this will fix it. Because my right nostril is smaller than my left nostril.
Mm.
Afrin, that nose spray, Afrin, sometimes is pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
But you get addicted to it really fast, and then, then you're stuck on it.
It don't work for
Yeah.
you.
Coming up on the WR1.
Yep.
No room to go from there. You know your music's not playing today, Mike.
Oh, it's not? I'm sorry.
No.
Just a second here.
Excuse me.
Thanks for letting me know. You got it now?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
The gold dollar got weak. A couple of minutes ago, it was at 6 point something compared to the gold. Now they're even, Steven.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the dollar is at 97.77. I would think that Friday there'd be a little more movement than there is. We've got 1 minute for the 9 o'clock right now.
Yeah, they're just waiting on the news, I guess.
Yeah, but even, I mean,
This is a boring Friday. Yep. It's a boring Friday.
Um, even the news, no, I guess they're red folders, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Google is at 240. Amazing.
Is that good?
Yeah, yeah. I'm in at 167.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
E-man, you still got NVIDIA?
And then again, very few will say,
You said video?
NVIDIA. Do you still have NVIDIA?
Yeah, I do. Uh-huh.
Okay. That's 9 o'clock. Did a little jiggle.
Yeah.
Might be a sell.
Yeah. I don't like how it's whipsawing. You in?
Yeah, but it is trying to go down. That's the one thing. It's trying. It just needs a little tiny push. And that was my reverse on me.
Started to feel a little FOMO there.
You?
Yeah, I didn't get in, but I
No,
was
you would have
about
been
to.
out by now. No, it would have turned on you already.
Yeah.
I'm at 130 negative, so yeah. I'm not feeling this prop firm that's making me wait 3 minutes to get out of a trade.
Yeah, I can't do that.
That's just not, no, it's not good.
Oh, let's take the old blood pressure and see how we're doing. reversed the trade there. You still in?
I'm still in. It broke the WR1 with no problem, so there's some momentum starting to come into the market.
Yeah, I held on till it broke and went up. I'm gonna take that little $20 and see where this is going. Probably finna. Well, it just hit 47.
The dollar got really weak. That's what's happening.
I think I'm gonna jump back in, ride it up to 50 once it break this 47.
My blood pressure's high this
But
morning.
one thing I noticed about the market was everywhere I got jammed up, it always came back and let me out. It may take a day, but it came back.
Yeah. Running up to the Takanashi resistance on the 1 and 5 minute and 15 minute.
Yeah. I would have liked to jump in on that run up, but didn't do it.
Yeah. It faked me out. I'm stuck in a bad trade. Rather get out. Doesn't turn around. So. Just fizzled out.
Yeah, it's topped out here a little bit, hasn't it? It wants to go up.
Yeah.
It's going to run into this DR1 again, and then that resistance right above it. Yeah.
You got in right at the DR1.
No, but it has a little bit to go. It did. This was a bad trade.
He's trying.
It showed me 30 and I should have gotten out. Not that 30 is a good trade either, but it's at least trying to give me something. All right. Got out with 30. I thought it had a little bit more to go here before the pivot, so I thought maybe I'd get $100 out of it, and it looked like it was gonna pop. So I thought maybe it'll shoot through it, and I'll just get out, you know, as it hits the swing high.
Yeah.
But that was probably a little riskier trade than I should have taken. Okay, look at that. That was risky. Did you get out of your trade, man?
Yeah, I got out of both of them.
Good.
And like about where it's at now.
Uh-huh. Good.
I caught about 4 pips.
That's great.
As soon as we start paying attention to it, it's gonna shoot up to 60 or 70. Tell you what, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna get on over here to my house. I started building on the counter yesterday, so
Okay.
I got about 25% of it done. So I'm gonna just
Nice.
run over there.
Nice. All right.
All right,
All
man.
right.
See y'all.
Have a good one. Have a good
Yeah,
weekend.
have a good weekend.
All right.
Yeah, same to y'all, big dog.
See ya.
Cool, man.
All right.
Yeah, this is a boring Friday.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hopefully here at 10.
Just a little bit more than this.
Yeah. Boring, 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 boring. All right, we've got 1 minute for 9:30.
Yeah. It seems to be stuck right at this DR1.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a lot of resistance above it, so hopefully 9:30 sends it down. Two, 1, 9:30. Motherfucker.
You bought a stove.
I sold.
You look at the wrinkle.
I did. It was still pointing down, but it shot right up. Thought we were through that WR1.
Yeah, it's a fake. It wants to go back up again. Weird, weird, weird day. Right back to that DR1. Like a magnet today.
Yeah.
Just won't move off of it.
Looks like it has the strength to get through this.
Just tried it a couple times. lot harder to make that 150 today than you thought.
Yeah, yeah, especially since I took that 120 loss.
Yeah, it's not giving it to us, I can tell you that. In a weird spot, it's creeping up. Looks like it wants to do a little run past this resistance on the daily pivot, but then again, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Keeps touching it and coming back down.
This is where it got me last time.
On a buy or sell.
A sell. Ten minutes for news. Be right back.
Yeah.
All right. 4.5 minutes.
In the market this morning, we're going to get more IPOs. Viavan is coming back and IPOing. Gemini from the Winklevoss twins is going to be IPOing. Meanwhile, we're talking about mega media roll-ups again. You have Warner Brothers Discovery getting a bid from Paramount Skydance. It's this feeling that capital markets are really coming back. What needs to happen to sustain that? We were talking with Andrew Slimmons of Morgan Stanley Asset Management earlier this morning, who said you need to get Fed cuts and you need to get them at pace. You can't just have a mid-cycle adjustment. Speaking of which, on deck, how's sentiment doing? 10 a.m. New York time, UMich survey figures come out. We're going to speak with Joanne Shu of the University of Michigan. Plus, we'll talk about bubble risk and the Fed with JP Morgan's Mira Pandit and Cowboy Boots with Takova's branches as Takova's branches out from direct to consumer. Get your cowboy hats ready. This is Bloomberg Open Interest.
So as the news is approaching here, in just a couple minutes, if it's bullish for gold, it's going to shoot up into this resistance zone, and because of all the orders that are up there,
you're not showing your chart.
I'm not showing my chart.
No,
What am I showing?
your camera's off.
It is.
Like a blue logo
Yeah, there we go.
with looks like an Asian throwing dart. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So if it's going to go up into these resistance zones here on the 1 minute Hakanashi and on the 15 and the 5 Hakanashi and the daily pivot chart, and it's likely going to get slapped right back down, right, because of all the orders up there. So are you gonna
Right.
wait for it to shoot up and then sell it, or what are you thinking if it shoots up?
It depends how it looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If, you can always kind of see the reversal,
Yeah.
but sometimes it doesn't necessarily. I mean, that's my strategy I normally use. Let it do its thing and then take it back down to where it originally came from.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Hang on.
That's what I normally do.
Money can do a lot of good. It can really transform people's lives. But it can also hurt them.
1 minute.
Less than that. 30 seconds.
Astonishing day for US technology.
Shaping the region's technology ecosystem. in Washington.
5,
and this
4,
is Bloomberg.
3, 2, 1.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Still, the news isn't out yet. It's still populating.
The place is, and I suspect we're going to hear from Governor Cox here in a few minutes. Again, we're waiting for an update on the assassination of Charlie Kirk, that conservative activist. An update interim. There's going to be a news conference with the governor, the head of the FBI, and state and local law enforcement as well, as they really mounted this impressive search in terms of size, trying to find Charlie Kirk's shooter.
Bad for dollar.
This morning is they have a suspect in custody. Bloomberg identifying that suspect as Tyler Robinson, 22, from Utah. That according to two people with knowledge of the investigation who asked not to be named because the information is not yet public. I suspect when this news conference begins, we will learn more about who he is, perhaps what his motivations were, and Tom, more detail about
I might
the
take a
search,
little
which
buy.
is incredibly comprehensive. The FBI
What do you think?
soliciting tips from Americans about what they might know
Too
about
much-
it, soliciting tips from those who were there for Charlie Kirk's speech, some 3,000 in total who were there at that university.
Because there's really no momentum behind it.
Photographs and video, and,
Yeah.
over the course
You
of the
know?
last day and a half, trying to assemble all of that to get a sense of what happened and where that suspect went.
In the Blur of News of America, I was going to mention, David, it perfectly
Tyler
fits the
Robinson,
photograph
22.
that sticks with me, which is Mrs. Kirk coming off the vice president's airplane. Mrs. Kirk coming off the airplane with Mrs. Vance.
We had
And
J.D.
that's
Vance,
the
who I should say,
photograph.
the Vice President of the United States and a longtime friend of Charlie Kirk, traveling to Utah yesterday. He was supposed to be here in New York for the memorial for 9/11, changed his plans and went to Utah, and he accompanied Charlie Kirk's casket to Arizona, where he lived yesterday, and it was, as you say, a searing photograph. Miles Miller, our law enforcement correspondent, joining us here in the studio this morning with an update. We've relied on him this morning as we got word from the president of suspects in custody. Miles, catch us up to speed. What's the latest?
I'll give you about a minute, but this is the story of their
It didn't do much, nothing.
You
know?
Yeah.
If you would put it by, you would have been stuck.
Really interesting story. The kid gets home. The father says, "That looks like you on TV. Was that you?" He says, "Yes, it was." He says, "You should turn yourself in." He says, "I don't want to do that. I'd rather kill myself." So the father says, "No, don't do that. We'll call the youth pastor." Happens to be a task force officer who was looking for this suspect. The task force officer calls the FBI, calls a deputy, and they go and take him into custody.
And what's important here with this comment, and continue, Miles, is this is U.S. Marshals, which I would say have a process and rigidity even more than the Secret Service. Continue.
That's right. The marshals, go looking for the most dangerous fugitives and have the responsibility of keeping U.S. judges, federal judges, safe. And in this instance, it's again the work of local law enforcement. This task force officer who does a dual duty of trying to spread the word of the Lord in this town, but also recognize this issue. Says, let's this kid has a gun. Let's try to get him in safely. But more importantly, to learn that that photograph, that those photographs shared, a parent saw it and said, "Let me do the right thing and turn my son in."
That's an incredible story, Miles. And I wonder if you could put that into a larger context here. I was talking with Tom just a few moments ago about the magnitude of this search, the quantity of tips that the FBI was sort of sifting through with local and state law enforcement, and what they were going on. We had here a palm print, I gather.
Did they say he was a teen?
On the ground or the roof nearby. Really a minimal amount of forensic evidence aside from the photographs and video, of which there really wasn't a huge quantity either. Where were things before this happened, as much as we know?
Yeah, at this point, there was very little forensic evidence besides that palm print, perhaps a latent print on the cartridge. I'm going to go back to my desk and monitor this press conference. Thanks.
Miles, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. You will see Miles and Hadriana Lauren Carnodell with that reporting here. We hear it first on Bloomberg Surveillance across Bloomberg News worldwide. David, this press conference, press briefing, I should say.
So they're not talking about
there
the
are introductions being made.
University of Michigan.
The governor and
No.
others.
All right. Well, I guess it's not going to give us anything today.
No, It's a dead day. Yeah. Thanks for nothing, Friday.
Yep. Friday taketh and Friday giveth and Friday taketh away.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta call my wife here for a second.
Yeah.
All right.
You gonna call it?
No, not yet. I'm gonna give it to 11 because I still, if the market does start giving me something, I need to take it if I'm gonna stay on target. But 11 o'clock is my stop time if it's not giving me anything. But feel free to call it. You don't have to wait for me.
I'm trying to do the exact same thing.
What's the deal with the book? Is it live and you starting to push it out?
Yeah, I actually had to make a change on something, so they might have. Let me see if it's still live. I don't know. Let me see. They probably are waiting for the correction to be done before I send you it. Yeah, it's still live, but I'm waiting on the correction. Let me see if they fixed that problem. I actually fixed the did they update it already? They fixed part of it. They didn't fix the other part where it was, why is this book different from all others? And because it's not. That was going up.
Yeah, these red zones, these resistance zones, last all the way up to the DM4, and then the DM4 is going to do its thing. I just don't see any way of it trading up this morning.
so impressive, speaking on behalf of the local law enforcement, to see the cooperation that we've seen in this type of case. Across the state, sheriffs, chiefs, our state partners have stepped up and have come to the call on anything that we needed. Our county chiefs have been phenomenal. Our Utah County Attorney, Jeff Gray, who's standing up here with us, has been phenomenal in leading us through this investigation. I would like to thank the federal government for their resources, their assets. Our local team here, our FBI team, has been extraordinary in helping us work for justice. Most of all, I would like to thank, specifically, I would like to thank the public who turned to prayers and who turned to positiveness for us. I would like to thank them on behalf of the law enforcement community, because we needed those prayers. That's what we needed to get through this. We needed your support, and you gave it to us. We needed your patience, and you gave it to us. And I would like to thank you for the Kirk family, because that's what they need, is your support and your prayers, and that will get us through all of this. So thank you, everybody, for everybody that have stepped up. We've had such a phenomenal response to this. Thank you.
I also want to give a special thanks to the Attorney General and the Department of Justice. Their unwavering support and their commitment to justice is shown true here. And without AG Bondi and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and the resources they brought to bear, we would not have been able to complete our mission. And I just want to say special thanks. It's an honor to be a part of the Department of Justice.
Thank you again to our incredible law enforcement team who has worked so hard. Sheriff, I got a solid 90 minutes last night, so I'm probably the most well-rested person up here. Ladies and gentlemen, I get the microphone, so I hope you'll permit me a moment just to share a few more thoughts about where we are and how we got here, and maybe a little bit of where we go from here. I don't want to get too preachy, but I think it's important that we, with eyes wide open, understand what's happening in our country today. I've heard people say, well, why are we so invested in this? There's violence happening all across our country, and violence is tragic everywhere, and every life taken is a child of God who deserves our love and respect and dignity. This is certainly about the tragic death, assassination, political assassination of Charlie Kirk. But it is also much bigger than an attack on an individual. It is an attack on all of us. It is an attack on the American experiment. It is an attack on our ideals. This cuts to the very foundation of who we are, of who we have been, and who we could be in better times. It's different than any other type of violence for lots of different reasons. One, because in the very act that Charlie championed of expression, that freedom of expression that is enshrined in our founding documents, in having his life taken in that very act, makes it more difficult for people to feel like they can share their ideas, that they can speak freely. We will never be able to solve all the other problems, including the violence problems that people are worried about, if we can't have a clash of ideas safely and securely. Even, especially those ideas with which you disagree. That's why this matters so much. Over the last 48 hours, I have been as angry as I have ever been, as sad as I have ever been. And it was, as anger pushed me to the brink, it was actually Charlie's words that pulled me back. I'd like to share some of those, And specifically right now, if I could, I need to talk to the young people in our state, in my state, and all across the country. As President Trump reminded me, he said, you know who really loved Charlie? The youths. And he's right. Young people loved Charlie, and young people hated Charlie. And Charlie went into those places anyway. And these are the words that have helped me. Charlie said, when people stop talking, that's when you get violence. He said, the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Welcome without judgment, love without condition, forgive without limit. He said, always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. A few months ago, I referenced this last night, Charlie posted to social media, when things are moving very fast and people are losing their minds, it's important to stay grounded. Turn off your phone, read scripture, spend time with friends, and remember, internet fury is not real life. It's going to be okay. He again said, when you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier